Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your April reading. April's gonna be a mad month. It's gonna be a great reading. I really hope you enjoy it. Really I hope you enjoy your time here at the Astro Flower. Let's just see what's going on with this logical revolution that we saw in the collective reading, and what a reading that was. Absolutely amazing. Take the time out to go and see it on our channel. Mind-blowing stuff. Right, let's just go through your reading. So we got the overall energies. Here we've got the karmic path for your relationship side. This is the karmic path for your material side, jobs, business, etc. And then we got week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. We also can be combining of how the universe is influencing this karmic path, how your past life is really influencing this karmic path, how your future life is sort of egging you on, and also what the overall outcome is according to nature and according to this logical revolution. Relationship side, financial side. Okay, so without further ado, welcome. And let's get on into your Astro Flower reading. Things are moving on quickly. Things are moving on quickly. And you're in your autumn period, really. So it's a lot of sort of sorting out what you've been doing in the past and what you want to be doing in the future. And it's really coming in quite quickly for you. And this runs true to April of what is going on in the collective around you. It's also a question of getting things done. Almost feel like you're winning in life. This is what it's all about. Feeling that sort of, and with that speed that you've got going forward, is having a control over the yin and the yang situation that is around you. Having control over, not only over your emotions, but over your material life as well. Really getting into sort of like being who you should be. I'm really looking forward to it. Lots of ideas coming forward with that Page of Swords. But yeah, it's the overall energy here is just driving you on to really nice stuff by the looks of things, of really owning your situation. Let's just see what's going on with your karmic path on regards to your relationship side. So 7 of Swords. This is your karmic message. Okay. This is why I don't think it's someone lying, cheating, or scheming around you. I think it's a case of within your relationships around you at the moment, because you've got a lot going on and it seems to be going really quickly. You've got to play smart in this situation. You've got to own the situation by the looks of things, and that's owning your relationships that are around you, playing smart, being intuitive to what you're doing, I think. And feeling that intuition and acting upon it. Whatever it seems to be, it's going to bring you quick victories in your life, within your relationships. And quick victories could be actually getting the relationships around you. And this could be friends, family, and also a couple, or meeting someone. It could be playing smart in order to sort of like provoke it. And I mean provoke it, sort of manifest it in a way. Let's see what's going on in the first week. King of Pentacles. In the first week, you're going to feel like you're owning it. In this first week of April, you're really sorted, standing in a certain power. Normally a card of an earth card, so Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. But for you here, it's in this first week, it's standing or sitting more than anything else. Literally sitting in your power according to knowledge and understanding of what's been going on. Sitting in your power or ruling through understanding for the greater good. Not just for good for yourself, but for good for every sort of relationship is about you. And that's what that playing smart is about. Knowing your power, basically, Cancer. Okay, the second week, there may be lots of people coming into your life here in the second week of April. And this is going from the 7th through to the 14th. Now, in the collective reading, I think I signaled out dates, which was the 11th through to the 21st. This is going from the 7th to the 14th. So this starts here. There may be a lot of people coming into your life, almost trying to muddy your waters in a way, people might see this sort of like energy that's flowing through you, getting some really good victories for your life. And you might get people in the second week coming in and trying to sort of, as I say, muddy the waters. This playing smart aspect of it all is just recognizing the evident path, which is obvious what you should be doing. And recognizing that obvious factor will, thank you, Cody. My dog just walked past and gave the microphone a bit of a whack, just reiterating that sort of thing. In that evident path is I think it's going to be obvious to you what relationships you should be connected to, what people you should be involved in, basically, what people you should be really connected to, basically. Following the evident path, following your happiness, following that sort of sense of empowerment within your relationships that are around you. Let's just see what goes on in the third week. Now, this is going from the 14th through to the 21st. This is also that transition. Ace of Swords, more victories coming into your life. And this is a defining moment, I think, in the third week. It's like an opportunity, a gift, or a decisive moment that comes out of left field. So I'm not sure it's someone coming in sort of saying that you've never met before, sort of saying, oh, I love you, you know, that sort of thing. I think it's more of a case of the situation that is around you within regards to the collective reading, and this logical revolution is almost going to give you that sort of force of judgment to start to cut out the old and in with the new. And basically give you a clarity of a new direction that you're going to be taking. And that's what that evident path is. As you take that evident path, this is what's coming out of it. If you do follow your heart, follow this sense of security, this sense of almost commitment and sort of loyalty and power and stuff like that, and force that you'll have with it, all of a sudden it's going to become really, really obvious, and it's going to make you very decisive in regards to your relationships. Really, really decisive. And I think that's a good thing for you. Cutting out the old and in with the new. It's here. This time is here for you, Cancer. So you got the Four of Swords after that. The Four of Swords it's almost as if like through these weeks here, you've found your force within the first week. You're seeing that evident path. You're embracing that evident path and going forward and striking out towards it. And as you do, by the end of the month of April, in the last week of April, you're going to feel at home. You're going to feel like blessed. That you actually feel that, I have my emotions healed. I have a restoration within my evident path, a restoration within the relationships that are around you. A really, really good outcome for you, Cancer. Have I been calling you Pisces? If I have, I really do apologise. I do so many readings. I do apologise. But, you know, Cancer, you're going to feel really, really assured about your relationships that are around you. Let's just see what's going on in your financial sort of side. 9 of Pentacles. So this is your karmic path. I think in this month of changing environment, certainly within changing financial environment, I think we talked about in the collective, having the realization that the power that you have in your pocket, but also the power that you have when the internet gets turned off. There might be something coming down the line that affects the internet. Could have something to do with the sun, could have something to do with legislation that's been done within parliaments or senates and stuff like that. But I think it's recognizing this is your karmic path to make the best out of the situation and seize on those changing situations, which are going to bear really good resources for you. You're going to bring in a lot for you. Let's just see what's going on the first week. Page of Wands. I think this relationship side, there's no messing around with you, Cancer. There's no messing with you this month here. On your financial side, slightly different. I think in the first week you've got to start playing a little bit, pushing your passions, seeing what passions really sort of float your boat, as it were. Seeing what sort of things work, experimenting a little bit with things, and seeing how it works within you. Could be like applying for a new job, even if you're in a job, just to sort of see if you get a pay rise or a step up in your job, or experimenting with your business or your projects and stuff like that. This week here is exploring those sort of passions you have within you. In the second week, this is so nice. 9 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. In the second week, and this is when we start moving into that 11th to the 21st of April, going between the 7th and the 14th of April. I think this week here, with these victories that come in and realizing your evident path within your relationships, it's going to sort of free up a lot of your time and energy that you could put into your material side of life. And as you put it into the material side of life, all of a sudden you're going to realize that actually I have a lot of potential. I have a lot of resources around me. I have a lot of happiness. And the best thing about it is like on here, you've got this white sphinx and black sphinx. That's that whole control over the yin and yang. And I think the black side, the black sphinx ties in to that 7 of Cups, which is that black person there, or the shadowed person there, as it were. And on this side, you have these 2 white dogs. So that symbolizes usually sort of like energy, the Holy Spirit, that sort of thing, the breath of God, as it were. And it's being very friendly to you. So it's almost as if like the universe around you, because you're playing, and dogs like to play, because you're playing, you're getting a lot of benefit from the universe. The universe is sort of saying, I like this, therefore we're going to invest in you. And it's all of a sudden you're going to find out that you're really getting these resources that are coming to you in the second week, with that changing aspect of the world around you, which you are going to be able to, with your own personal logical revolution, you're going to be able to seize on opportunities and get a lot of resources coming your way. Let's see what this third of the week is all about. King of Pentacles. Nothing but Pentacles and passion on this side, which is really nice. You've got the King of Pentacles over here as well. It's the Knight of Pentacles is one of the slowest of the knights. But it's an earth sign as well. It's to do with finances. It's to do with money. It's to do with the material world. And the Knight of Pentacles, as it goes forward, and because it's going forward slowly, it's got the Knight of Pentacles got the time as it progresses forward to plant those seeds for future development. And it's got time to do it properly, getting things done properly. And once you realize these resources, all of a sudden you're going to realize that actually I have a really good opportunity for a longer term plan, a longer term goal in my life that's gonna be very, very rewarding and satisfying for you. And this is all part of those beautiful victories that are coming in very quickly. This is why you've got to make decisions quite quickly as you go forward. So in the third week, you can use the changing society around you to your benefit. And also to install those or plant those seeds of manifestation for a very bright and satisfying, not satisfying, it's not the secure future for you, an abundant future. And as you come through to the end of April, because you're in that harmonious space on your relationship side, and you've got this evident path to follow, and this these opportunities that are coming into you on your material side, all of a sudden you're going to be able to see things in a different light. When you can see things in a different light, then therefore You can see things differently, and you can see how you can interact with the world differently and have an effect on your world around you, on your material world around you. Let's just take some cards. It looks really nice for your future going on from April. I almost want to read straight into May for you, but obviously you'll get the May reading coming out later on in April on this channel, and it'd be lovely to have you here. Let's just see what's going on. Let's get a bit more clarification. Let's see if there's anything that we can get from these victories in here. These victories here is combining with other people, working with other people, good quality work that you've done on yourself, and which we can see on this side, and we can see with your working or playing smart in your life. Let's just see if there's something else I can pull out of this. Oh, we got the Knight of Wands here. Did we get the Knight of Wands? No, we had the Page of Wands. The Knight of Wands, so it's very passionate as well. It's working, being very clear and precise on your relationship side, and being very passionate about your future and being rhythmical about it, and just going on ahead and going to do it. Blow it. If the world is going to go to hell and high water, why not enjoy yourself on the way? Basically, and I think you will benefit in the material world enormously if you just jump on that horse, get that rhythm going, and really start to explore life. Let's just see if we can get some clarification on that. Playing smart. It's so obvious for you. It's heading towards your goals, dreams, and aspirations. That's what should be the goal for all your actions within your relationships, of being smart. It doesn't necessarily mean sort of like being detrimental to anyone and causing anyone sort of pain or problems and stuff like that. It's really about sort of kind of focusing on your dreams and aspirations. First week, King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles, as I told you about, is stepping into your power, feeling that authority figure in a way through understanding. And I think that understanding comes through the stress and strains which you've been through. This is a real transitional month for you as well, in a sense where you're letting go of all the pain in the backside that any relationships may have brought you. And I think what this playing smart's all about, is realizing that certain things kind of going, I don't want to have to deal with that anymore. I'm going to just cut it out of my life, Ace of Swords, and move on. And seeing what is your evident path. I think it's the end of your woes and worries, basically. The sleepless nights, the endless nightmare with some people that just seems to be repetitive and not really going anywhere. That's coming to an end because you're playing smart and you're going towards your dreams and aspirations. Let's just see what this evident path is all about. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles could be seen as holding on to things too tightly. I don't think so. Here is a case of being wise about how you put your money out there. Being wise of how you spend your money. Being wise of how you sort of say to people, or what people you tell about your dreams and aspirations. That's what playing smart is all about. Not everybody needs to know it. You just need to live it. They can work it out for themselves. If they are detrimental to you, then they can work it out for themselves. If they can't work it out, then obviously they need to do some work on themselves. But I don't think you need to make people's life easy so that then, as I said, this week here, you'll have people coming in that might want to muddy your waters. The Four of Cups is sort of saying, don't do it. Hold on to your dreams. Don't get influenced by the outside world. Let's just see what's going on with the Ace of Swords. Really nice reading for you. The Six of Swords. All of a sudden, people are going to start looking at you, Cancer, and saying, in the third week, as we go through that transition in that month, saying, Cancer's got it working. Cancer's going on. They're really going to notice how you have been playing smart and heading towards your dreams and aspirations. And you're almost going to be like the envy of the world, you know. That's what it seems like, because you're making these decisive decisions and moving on. I think they're massive, really quite big, life-changing decisions within your life. And I think one of the biggest decisions is just cutting out any sort of stress and strains or repetitive nightmare situations within your relationships. Let's just see where that harmony or that healing and that blessing is sort of bringing you. Yeah, the Three of Wands. Did we get that earlier on? No, we didn't. The Three of Wands, it could be a card of procrastination. I don't think so. For you, it's more of a case of the decisions have been made, therefore it is a moment of rest. And people will be admiring you from afar. It's also about the Harbour Master. So allowing things come in for you. So then you can pick and choose, basically. Be in a very harmonious spot where you feel at one with yourself and feel that you don't have to move or don't feel you don't have to provoke things. It's just happening for you within your relationships. Let's just see what's going on in your financial sort of side, your material side. On the brilliant. Look at this. Nine of Pentacles. This is that realizing of the changing world of what fruits to get out of this. What sort of beautiful situations are going to provide for you in the future. But the other beautiful thing about it is because you're going to see things differently as you go through this month on your karmic path. You're going to realize that actually there's different ways of being, different ways of skinning the cat, as we would say in the UK. But the thing is with the Hangman, you've got it at the end. So it's an obvious path of where you're going. And this is a real sort of, it's clear for you. It's evident for you, and you are going to make it. This is what it's saying to me here. With these fruits that are coming through for you, these possibilities and opportunities, you are going to make it because you approach the world in a different sort of way to everybody else. You're using that logical revolution that's happening around the world, and your logic and how you apply it to the material world is going to make you, it's going to end you, you're going to end up in a position that is absolutely blistering for you. Okay, let's just see for the first week with the Page of Wands. Yeah, the Page of Wands is because you're going through that dimension. I think you realized already in the very early part of April that things have changed. It might have happened slightly in March as well, but here is going through from one dimension to another. It's also a bit like a marriage card, so it could be a case of going after that job that I said to you. You might be in a job and you might sort of apply for another job and you kind of go, actually, I'm taking a step up without having to really risk too much. And it's also could be signing of contracts, starting a business, and stuff like that. That's where your passion is going to be taking you, to that new sort of dimension. Let's just see what's going on in the second week. This is where the changes happen. This is going from that 11th to the 21st of April. It's the Death card and Rebirth. This is the most beautiful thing about this new cycle. These two cards here, there is loads of things kicking off in your life. All of a sudden, you're going to realize that, as I said, the moment you put your passions into your life and your path, the universe is going to provide for you. Your past karmic credit is going to provide for you. And it's all about fresh, new horizons, new directions for you. Absolutely great reading for you, Cancer. Really, really enjoying this. Let's just see what's coming out of that Knight of Pentacles and see what happens on that sort of side of things. You got the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, sorry. Not Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is about sort of planting something, nurturing it, seeing how it grows, and then getting the fruits from those labours. And here is the same thing with the Knight of Pentacles. It's planting those seeds for the longer term plan. And as you go into this new cycle, you're learning about this. You're learning about the world around you, that there's a cycle gone on here, that we've come into a new dimension. And this dimension is going to last for a long time. And it is learning about that process of the rhythms of life, of how you can sort of plant seeds and get the benefits from it. And when you get the benefits from it, being very orderly in the way, having good victories for you as you go forward. Absolutely mind-blowing. Boom! Cancer, man. loving it, loving it, loving it, you know. Loving it, Cancer. Loving it. Right, let's just see what's going on with the outcome with the Hangman. Yeah. The Seven of Cups. We've already had the Seven of Cups over there. It's seeing things differently. It's seeing the obvious path. It's almost a little bit of where your relationship side, as I said, where you're owning the situation. And when you've owned the situation, it's going to free you up on your financial side to really concentrate on where you're going. And when you're seeing things differently, and this is what your karmic path is all about, once you see things differently, then you're going to be able to open up to the idea of the evident path as you go forward. This new cycle that's coming through, this longer term plan that's coming through, realizing the rhythms within your life. So then all of a sudden, it's going to reduce the complications in your life, because you're going to then just realize it, kind of going, yep, that's what I should be doing. And that's where I'm going. I can't resist. I cannot resist, Cancer. And I'm going to pull a couple of cards for what may be going into May. Leap of faith. I think this is it. Once you realize your evident path, it is going to demand a bit of a leap of faith for you. And I said, I think these are massive changes that are coming through. It's setting it up at the moment. And at the end of the month, it looks like it's going to explode for you. And being patient with yourself. But also, Temperance is a card about patience, apparently so. But also, it's a little bit like that Chariot card there. It's got the sun and the moon. And it's like the moon is influencing you. So you're not quite sure about what's going on in front of you. But you've also got the power and the passion of that sun, which is pushing you on. And here is a sort of kind of saying, now, I personally, I think in this card here, the feeling I'm getting from it is a case of patience is over. Now is the time to act. That's what it seems to be with that leap of faith. And May seems to be this moment where you're going to project yourself going forward. Absolutely blistering reading for you, Cancer. Thank you very much for being with us. Really do go and look at that collective reading, which is on our channel. You'll find it under "This is a Message That Needs to Be Heard." That's the title. I'll try and link it at some point in the description below as well. Yeah, thank you very much for being here, supporting this channel and everything like that. It's so much appreciated, and it's always going to be lovely to see you in the going future. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.